Hi there, welcome to today's vlog. It's been an interesting day and I just want to share a couple of different elements from the day. First of all, early this morning, Sue and I went to visit our local food bank. I'd contacted them earlier in the week and asked if they needed any volunteers. So they suggested we go down and just meet the folk, which we did this morning. And there's a wonderful band of volunteers, almost all ladies. Interesting. Don't know if there's any significance in that, but that food bank's been going around 6 years. It meets in a church in a nearby village to us. It's not run by the church, but the church building is used. When they first started doing the work, people could come in and look around at all the food on the tables and take basically what they want and fill their bags up. But alongside that, there were tables set out to serve tea and coffee. People could sit down, have a chat, maybe share problems, and that was a great part of the service offered. But sadly, when COVID hit, that had to stop, and so people can come now and just wait outside for them a bag of groceries and what have you to be given. So these ladies are really serving the community, and as I thought about that, I thought, well, yes, it is a sad sign of the times that we're having to have food banks to help people who really struggle to afford the basics for themselves and their family. But it is a great way of serving community. And I was reminded of a verse in the letter of James chapter 2 and verse 14. James talks about the importance of demonstrating our Christian faith by our works, by the way that we live. And he says, "Dear brothers and sisters, what's the use of saying you have faith if you don't prove it by your actions? That kind of faith can't save anyone. Suppose you see a brother or sister who needs food or clothing, and you say, 'Well, goodbye and God bless you. Stay warm and eat well.' But you don't give that person any food or clothing. What good does that do?" In other words, our faith should be demonstrated in our action. And quite a number of the ladies we met at the food bank are actually members, not of the church where the food bank is based, but of another local church. And that's the way of living out their Christian faith. You know, I don't think all the people who serve at the food bank would say they were followers of Jesus, but as followers of Jesus, we need to demonstrate our faith by the way that we live. If we can help somebody, we need to get on and do that, demonstrating the love of God. And Sue and I said to them, if they're ever short of volunteers, we'd be more than happy to step in and help. In fact, we did deliver a couple of packs of food to 2 different people in the community. So that was a really positive start to the day. Later on in the day, we went along to the church where I became minister in the year 2000. When we arrived in Doncaster, it's a church right in the centre of town, and it's one of those churches where you just need to open the doors and people will come in. We used to serve hundreds and hundreds of cups of tea and coffee during the week, welcoming people in, and it's quite a busy church, lots of activities going on. Sadly, for various reasons, and it is sad, the church took the decision to close. The numbers were dwindling. They didn't have people to do the different roles in the church. Although it was ideal in some ways, being right in the town centre, in other ways it was difficult because when the church was built, it was surrounded by residential dwellings, but now it's surrounded by offices, shops, etc., and parking is a problem. Anyway, whatever the long and short of it, the church has closed as a centre for worship, and previous members were invited to come back, and other churches to see if any of the items lying around the church that had been there over the years, all sorts of stuff that they wanted, you could use. And so Sue and I went back, had a look around, met some of the old members, which was nice. But it was sad to think that that church that had served Doncaster town centre and community for nearly 200 years is now closed. We did pick up a couple of items which we will treasure because although our Priory years, 12 years we spent at Priory, were not by any means easy at times. We did have struggles, yet there are some fantastic memories we hold and treasure, some wonderful people that we met. And so although the church is closed, we give thanks to God for the way that so many Priory people served God through that church and the difference it made to people in Doncaster and the wider area. It had a great influence. So sadness, yes, but great thanksgiving as well. So there's just a couple of things from our day-to-day to share with you, and perhaps leave you with some things to ponder. So thank you so much, as always, for watching today. God bless you in all that you do.